Thank you for watching Lighted Pinball Mods installation of Lighted Magnetic Hinge Covers. Now, this is what you'll get when you purchase the mod. And what it'll come with is you'll get a checklist that we checked every single component. You'll actually get a couple of manuals. You'll get a manual for just the power tap, and you'll get a manual for installing the hinge. And on all of our written manuals, we'll have a QR code because we also have a video, so you can check a video on how to do it. So if you get this and you want to look at the video, just click on here and you can get to the video. Now, these are the components that you'll get. The first thing that you'll get, this is a power tap. This is how the mod will get its power. Now, this particular one here is for a spike, but we make about 10 different power taps, so this is probably going to look different than what's in this video, but we do have a separate video just on power taps. The rest of these components are going to be the same for the most part. Going from the power tap, you'll go to your inverter. Now this part here, some of them will have this, some of them won't. If you have this, you need to make sure this gets plugged in, but this will plug into the power. Then coming off of here, you'll have an extension. This is a 2-meter extension. Depending on where your power tap is, you may need this, you may not. On this installation, we're not going to use this. Then it's going to go to a splitter, and you get 2 hinges. You get a left and a right. Now on the power taps, we make power taps for about 10 different games. On the hinge designs, the design here, we have about 2,000 different designs. If you have a game that has hinges, we'll have a theme that'll work for you. And then for the background light, we have 8 different colors: red, green, light blue, dark blue, orange, yellow, white, and purple. And this is very thin. Basically, it's a vinyl on top. The EL panel, which is electroluminescent, is in between, and on the back is a magnet. Very easy to install. This whole installation is only going to take about 10 minutes or less. This is everything you need for your mod. We do sell one additional accessory that you can purchase with this, and again, this is optional. This is called our interactive power supply. With this, you can make these turn on and off with any light in your game. Again, this is an optional accessory. This will be between about $30 to $35. We'll go over at the end of the video how you would use this, but this is optional and doesn't come with it, but you can add it on. Okay, so let me show you how these are installed. First, you'll take your power tap. Now again, there's going to be a separate video for individual power taps. On this particular game, it just plugs right there. Again, we have about 10 different power taps. It's going to depend on the game. Always install it with the power off. Now that's going to leave this pigtail coming off, which is a standard 12-volt plug. That's going to plug into here. And you want to have this setting down so it can cool on all sides. Then coming off of there is a plug. Can't plug these in backwards, and they're self-locking. So you could hear that click. That will lock it into place. Again, if your power supply is maybe at the front of the game, you may use this. In this application, it's right here, so we don't need this. Now on each of the hinges, they're also just going to click into place. So that would be the hookup. Now, to get power from this area to the hinges, you have a few different ways you can do this, and it's going to depend on the manufacturing of your game. On this game, being a stern spike, there's actually a channel right here that you can run it through. That makes it really simple. Many people run it between the top of the box and the game. Some games have grills here you could come out through. Some games have grills here you could come out with, and some games have grills on the back of your game. So you have multiple routes that you can run it. Okay. The back box is very bright without the backlight, without the translight on it, so I put this here to block some of the intense light. So I've run the wire through, and then to install it, because this has a magnet on the back, it will just go into place, and then just fine tune it. There's a cutout here for the pivot, and then you can just, because this magnet kind of holds on there a little bit, and then just align it, and this will be a perfect fit over your hinge. We do make these to order, and there are different hinge sizes, so we'll make the size, the power tap, the color, and everything. Now I'll turn on the game, and it'll light up. Now, of course, you'll have one on both sides, and they'll both light up. And this is very visible from anywhere in the room because it does light up. Now, on the optional accessory that makes this interactive, again, it's optional, it doesn't come with it. To install that is very easy. This is it's basically a photosensor. You just unplug the power that's coming in, and then you complete the loop. This will turn on and off that depending on how much light there is. Now on the relay, on the interactive auto on, there is a dial on there so you can fine tune it. So here where there's very little light, it's off. If we put it where there's more light, it's on. So you could actually put this next to an individual LED on your game, and if you had one LED, when it turns on, it would turn on your mod. Now you can have it so when there is light it turns on, but there's also reverse polarity. There's a switch. If you click the switch, then if there's no light, this will turn on as there is light. Again, this is an optional accessory, it'll be about $30 to $35. It's not necessary to use, but if you want to make most of our mods interactive, you can add it to it.